Hello. How's it going? Just get woken up here. No. Try to get a ride in before I do some work here. No, I mean, I haven't really been trying to do all of them, but I don't know. I think I've done a couple now, so I need the badge for this one. And I need to get a ride in. I might as well get the double experience points. I don't know how long they're doing the makeup rides. Nice. Yeah, I think I'm at 29 or something right now. I should be getting close to the end of 29. Ways to go. Been trying to knock out badges though. I thought about riding a lot earlier this morning, but I didn't get to bed too early. So. Yeah. I haven't done Volcano since, well, season 2 ZRL. I don't know. Oh, I must be signed up for multiple rides. Yeah, I did the stage 4 longer route last Wednesday. It was just too long for me. I just am getting tired of sitting, can't sit for that long. After about 40 minutes of, can't remember which one that was. Seems like it was like Mountain 8. After 40 minutes I was ready to be done, and it took me an hour and a half, I think. I don't know how everybody trains putting in so many miles all the days. I don't know, I've got ADD or something. But yeah, I've tried watching a movie and biking, and I don't know, I like to try to be focused on whatever I'm doing usually. Yes, a lot of my badges left are a lot longer ones. Three Sisters, Pretzels, a couple of these mountain ones. The pretzel, the Uber pretzel. I just don't really want to spend an entire day at this point doing that. I mean, if I'm going to ride a Century, I'd rather do it outside. See some scenery. Yes, completely agree. I'm getting kind of burned out lately. I started back, I think, end of September, and I've just kind of been tapering out lately. Raced hard on Tuesday, so I don't know. Today I'll probably take it a little bit easier, or else see how I'm feeling after I get warmed up. Oh, you're in northern Iowa? Yeah, I'm in West Des Moines. We've got a lot of paved trails here that are awesome. We can get on a loop. About 4 miles from my house, I can get to the trailhead and do a 70-mile loop. Last summer they were redoing a ton of bridges, and I attempted it, and it was not fun. They hadn't cleaned up the trails after the big storm we had, and tons of trees down. So I'm hoping that's all cleaned up this year, because it's a great trail for everybody. And they're supposed to be connecting I don't know if you know about the High Trestle Trail, you probably do. They're going to connect that to Perry, and that'll be awesome because a friend and I did a century and got on, went from my house to the High Trestle. Way more difficult to get to. We like went through downtown, and one of the trails was closed. Had to take a bunch of detours, but love that trail. Yeah, it takes a while to get to the High Trestle from my house right now. But once I get that from Perry, let's see, if I ride to Perry and back, that's 50 miles for me. Hello! Welcome! I wasn't planning on streaming today, but then I was like, what the heck, maybe somebody will be on the chat too. I haven't seen that trail in the evening though, because if I bike it, I know I need to get home at a decent time. But it's awesome. I think they might be doing some work. I don't remember what I saw. Probably not on that trail, but on the Trestle to Trestle trail, I think they might be doing some work. So some of it might be under construction right now. Yeah, I love all the bike paths here. It's awesome. Before here, we lived in Lincoln, Nebraska, and they had some nice crushed granite, but I do like the paved quite a bit. Yeah, did you get some snow recently too? Exactly. Yeah, I think I'll be pretty quiet over summer unless I do more of my like 3D artsy type videos. I just want to be outside. I think we all need a nature break. Yeah, it's actually supposed to be raining some today here, but it's supposed to be nice this weekend, so I'm looking forward to that. I don't know if I'll bike out or not. We've got our team time trial of Greatest London Flat on Tuesday, which flats aren't my specialty, but I don't know yet if our roster's going to be filled. We have a nice full team this season for ZRL, so kind of nice not having full pressure to race every week, to be honest. I was talking to a friend this morning about power meter. Well, just briefly, I just mentioned it because I don't have one, and whenever I ride outside with Strava, I'll be putting in like an above average pace and get home and I'll be like, you did 90 watts. And like, no way more than 90. Oh, that's okay. But yeah, Strava does not know my wattage at all outside. And I don't know, I haven't even connected my heart rate to Strava. Maybe I should try to do that. Yeah, it does. I don't know how bad I really need a power meter. It's one of those things, I'm not at that level really, but I mean, it would be fun. It's definitely a want, but versus a need. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like at least it knows your exact data from Zwift. And then I also upload to Training Peaks and today's plan, I think it is. But I don't have subscriptions to any of them. That's awesome. Mine's always like, this is harder than your usual effort. Meanwhile, I climbed Mount Lemon over a week ago, and it had no idea what my wattage was. So it's like, man, you are crushing it on Zwift. Very low watts outside, even though I'm dying. But I'm hoping to crush some Strava segments around here this summer. I don't have my fan on yet. Yes, completely agree. It's amazing. Yeah. Feels so good to see that. Notice the improvement. Yeah, I tried some Strava segments like it's probably been a month ago now, and just crushed it. It was awesome. I was really bummed because there was one, and I waited for a south wind day to try to get it. I hit over 40. I think I hit 40 miles per hour, and I still did not get the plane of the mountain. And I think it was because of where I crossed the intersection. It was off some streets, and I just missed it. I was like, no, because I was toasted. I did a few segments that day. Really hope to get that one. So you got to come at that from the right angle. Starts right on a street. So yeah, I still just don't have the endurance. It's kind of one of those things where I don't train for endurance, but if I want to go ride a century, of course I'm just going to go do it, but I'll make sure I have enough hydration and food. I feel like it's just a mental thing of you can get through it. I'm sure it would be a little easier if I did train. It takes so much time. Oh, yeah. Well, that's no fair. Yeah, the e-bike situation is definitely, I don't know. Like, I get that they're probably fun to ride, but if you're riding for competition, I know I've had to flag some around here that you can obviously tell they were in a car. And it's a bummer when you get home and you're like, come on, people. I know it happens accidentally too, but yeah, I don't know if you've seen that as much, but no, I think people just forget to turn it off. Maybe, I don't know, intentionally or not. But you're just like, there's no way you're averaging 40 plus miles per hour up a hill. So, not even on a, momentum from a downhill. So yeah, I've flagged several so far that I've come up on. It's like, why even, if people are doing that all the time, just why? It's kind of crazy too, whenever roads change with construction, there's so much development around here in our area. If anything changes, it might decrease the ability to grab a segment. We've got one here that's on a pretty high traffic road, and I very rarely take it, but there is a segment on it, and there's just so much traffic. I don't like the level of safety, lack of safety, trying to do anything of those. Yeah, I thought there was way more signed up, like 100 or so. Maybe that was a different one. Totally okay with that. It's kind of funny and weird at the same time. This is a pretty weird time, so I don't know. Definitely not when I normally ride. Yeah, it's hard when you're crossing intersections to do that safely. I mean, I know I'm kind of a road rage cyclist, so, but in general, not the smartest thing to be doing. Here's my stage 5 reminder. I signed up for several today because I didn't know when I would get it in. I don't know if you've seen the Simpsons episode, but you'll have to look up Cycle Bar and the Simpsons. Pretty funny. They're like, are you pedestrians or vehicles? Make a choice. Or they blew through the stop sign and they're like, whoa, it's like the rules of the road don't apply to them. Right, like a grandmother. Hey, there's some pretty tough grandmas. I'm inspired that I'll only get stronger in the next 30 some years based on who I'm racing with, some of my teammates. Yes, I hate having to slow down. You're like on a segment and you're like, why do you exist? Yeah, it's totally cool being a tough grandma. I can't imagine what I'm going to be like someday. I always say I'm going to live in a tiny house away from everybody. Just bike around and garden, hydroponics, somewhere warm. Yeah, it is. I didn't learn that for a while even, but yeah, if it's a small path, you're supposed to be for walkers. So I can be a little aggressive. I haven't done it, but I thought about carrying marbles or something in your pocket, slinging at them. People are so rude. I'm thankful though that there are several people around here that are cyclists and are very polite. So much appreciation for people who will back up when they see you coming. Yeah, they are. I have a friend in St. Joe, Missouri, and they're super rude. They have no idea. She was telling me that if she dressed more like a male cyclist, that she would get more crap than if people knew she was a female. What? Yeah. People are nuts. Just makes no sense. What? That makes no sense. Man, running a marathon, kudos to you. I don't think I'll ever be able to do that. Right. Yeah, cyclists have just as much right of the road as cars. I know it's so frustrating to lose 2 seconds off your drive time. Right? Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, after we went to Arizona and got back to cold weather again, I was like, I'm ready to just go buy a lot and a hut. Just someplace to go out there. It's so nice when we went. It was perfect. Even the wind cooperated. It was only like 5-mile-per-hour winds when we did Mount Lemon. It was absolutely perfect. Couldn't have asked for a better day. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that sounds hard on the knees. Yeah, I definitely choose cycling over running. I do need to do some running though. Some cross training. That's right. Yeah, just anything. Little house out there. No, that's good. It's awesome you can do that. Yeah, I'm glad that I'm not pressured to do the duathlons. Probably pronounced that wrong. On Zwift. Huh. I feel like my tendons, well, I know my tendons have some issues just from high school sports, but yeah, it's always been hard on my IT bands. Flicking and injury. Definitely agree that it's good for your bones and body though, the impact. I know I need to be doing it. Same with lifting. Critical time in your 30s to be lifting and getting some bone density built up. Fun stuff like that. Yeah, I haven't noticed IT band issues with cycling really much at all. And I don't run far enough distance to know if it still happens. I started lifting earlier this year, of course. I think I lasted about 10 weeks of doing 3 times a week. Man, I felt good after doing it. Don't love doing it though. But you could tell core improvements, muscle strength, just overall felt better doing it. And now I stopped, of course. So I need to get back into it, maybe just 2 times a day instead of 3. I mean 2 times a week instead of 3. I feel like overall it gets rid of excess water and kind of gross feeling too. You start feeling a lot leaner. My problem is I don't have a squat rack or a bench rack, so I can't do too much weight, but I mean even just body weight's good to be doing something, so I didn't really have a plan I was sticking to, but I had a lot of the same movements that were helping. Yeah, I think it's probably a good split, but some people have gotten a lot stronger and started exercising over the last year. Other people probably gained a few pounds, but oh really? I haven't been to really much of any gyms. Rock gyms, huh? Like, is that the brand or is it rock climbing? I've seen the rock climbing ones, they look awesome. I guess I haven't thought to look it up. Oh, nice, that would be so fun. I just need to find or do it when the kids are at the sitter. That's kind of what, a massive pro for me of using Zwift is being at home and not having to get a sitter whenever you want to do it, versus leaving the house and having to get ready or take your stuff. Because I got my bike in the very end of 2018 and was just addicted, basically. I was doing a bunch of 15-minute hard rides. Actually, with all the volume I was getting in when I first got my trainer, I had about my best base. Yeah, mine are 4 and 7. They might like it, I don't know. I need to get them more interested in the sports. I'm going to sign my oldest up for baseball this summer. I haven't tried that. That sounds pretty fun. I cannot wait to go back to Utah. I don't know if you've ever been to the Narrows. It's got to be one of my favorites. Where you walk through water, climb waterfalls. Amazing hike. It's at Zion National Park. Oh yeah, I played baseball all through my youth in high school, did traveling, softball. That was definitely my favorite. Awesome. Also played basketball too. I always wonder what my fitness is now compared to what it was in high school. Like how you would survive those practices, especially basketball. They were so hard. They would just try to weed people out. I just wonder if I could, how I would compare. So I feel like in some ways I might be stronger now, but I don't know. Not in my upper body. Yeah. I'm actually slightly smaller than I was, like weight-wise, in high school. I think I've just lost the mass, the muscle mass, probably. Oh man. Well, I'm glad that you made some changes to your lifestyle and like feeling better now, probably. One of my other friends too, she didn't play sports, but she's kicking butt now. It's so awesome. I have a lot of respect for that. I was definitely a lot stronger because I could bench. My max was 115, which was pretty close to my weight then. And I squatted 200. About broke myself doing that. But I don't know. I know I'm a lot weaker strength-wise. Endurance-wise, I'm curious. And sprinting-wise. You guys are making this mountain seem a lot easier today, unless it's going to get super hard. Got my trainer turned down. Not this year. Last year, did just shy of 2. The one we did was, that I went with a friend, was with the bridges down, and it was like 90 degrees, and we were climbing through trees with our bikes and stuff, and we ended up getting 90 something. Yeah. And then the year before I did a century. I feel like some people on Zwift just ride centuries all the time. It's crazy. Our racing, or our team Strava leaderboard, it is insane the miles people put in every week. Yeah. I need to block them later, probably. I've definitely realized, comparing to my teammates, that I am for sure just an enthusiast. Because there are people definitely way more passionate than I am. I mean, I love cycling, but I do like to do a lot of different things. Am I? Wow. I have not, no, I haven't this year. You do them quite often then? Like, how many do you get in a year? Or do you have a goal for how many you're going to try? Yeah, it's amazing. We often joke about who has jobs. I've been working from home full-time, freelancing since 2016. So I'm used to it. I definitely have a lot of busy times that I don't have time to ride. I'm just kind of trying to get through this year so far because it's been crazy. That's so impressive. That's great. Yeah, and for only 4 years. I mean, I think I started biking a little more seriously when I got this bike, which I still love. It's a felt cyclocross bike. It's aluminum. Love it though. I got it in 2013, and that was just before I found out that I was pregnant with our first son. So I actually rode 88.8 miles before I knew I was pregnant, and was so tired, and I was just like, I'm gonna kick this tiredness. I'm gonna go bike really far. Not too long after found out I was pregnant, I was like, probably why I'm tired all the time. Yeah. Yeah, what is the centurion metric? Is that like, or I know people do 100-kilometer rides. Is that like 60 some? Awesome. That is so cool. Way to go. That is so great. Yeah, proud of you for that. That is hard. I mean, believe me, I ate the buffet in college and gained, let's see, close to 25 pounds, I think, 25 to 30. Man, that is tough to get it off. Until you step away from the buffet. But now I'm basically fine as long as I don't overeat. Like anytime I go out to eat, cut yourself off at like halfway or whatever. Take the rest home. Stop trying to eat it all in one sitting. So I eat like 3 plates of food. Oh, you're over in the Netherlands. How cool. Yeah, I always feel, I've been talking to one of my teammates who's in Canada, and I told her I feel so stupid that we're in imperial measuring, because anytime I say, oh yeah, it's cold out, and I give her a temperature, I'm like, that probably means nothing to her. She has to calculate it. I need to transform my brain into metric. Or then watching British, and they were talking about using the stone, and you're like, I have no idea how much 1 stone is. Or recipes. And she gives me a recipe. I don't know how if they use a measuring scale for grams or what, because I mean, obviously we have our teaspoons, tablespoons. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. No idea. I forget how many countries use imperial. If it's like 3 or something. It's like, why? Just why? And now all of our factories and everything are like set up that way. Of course. Genius. We want to be different. I think it's a pretty big stone. I don't know. Well, kind of like measuring horses in hands, right? How many hands tall? Don't they measure the height of horses in hands? Ah, I think that I know who that is. I think that just for horses. That's funny. We went over to Iceland in 2012, and it was kind of crazy because when you would leave a city, we're like, Ryan made sure that the gas tank was at least halfway full because we didn't know when we were going to have the next gas station, and they wouldn't. Oftentimes the fuel was just a pump and like no convenience store. So it was like you only had a fuel card, and I think you had to buy on that card at a convenience store. It was way different. We were not used to that at all. And it was during winter. I don't know how we didn't die on that trip. It was pretty dangerous doing that in the winter. Yeah, I couldn't tell you much about horses either, but no, I haven't. I said let's see, last week I did the 4th one. I think I've done another one or two. So I haven't really been trying to do all of them, but just trying to get my rides in and some experience points out of it. And some badges I haven't gotten. Yeah, I did one of the mountain ones I think last week. It was so long. How about you? Are you going to do all the tour ones? I was wondering how many days they're doing the makeup ones. I don't know if I'm going to do any more after this or not. Oh, we must have had another person join the group because there were only 4, I think. I haven't really been watching too closely. It looks like I may have passed. Yeah, maybe not. I'm third. Still not even halfway. Jiminy. Yeah, downhill should be faster, right? Did you just start Zwifting now? Like, recently? Or you came back? Nice. So brand new to it? It's addicting. Yay! Welcome. Fun, lots of fun stuff in here. Lots of competition if you want it. And lots of other motivation. Got a whole bunch of kits now. So now that we have our team jersey, it's going to be hard to switch out. What? All right, there's the banner. I don't know what that means. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, might be able to see that through Streamlabs. I don't see any skip frames, but yeah, I know what you mean. I don't think my resolution's that high. I think this is bonus fine. The not fun bonus. So I was pretty excited. My punch in the last race went up to 81.1. Well, I'm out of gears. So that was pretty fun. I had a good my best 5-minute time or power on the last race too. I don't know how long this bonus climb is. It's a little deceiving on the little map. Looks flat. I remember doing this though. Ugh. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'll have to check that after this one. Thanks for the heads up. Ugh, this mountain. This thing's a mile long. I may have to adjust my trainer setting. Yeah, just climbing this giant mountain still. Ah, bonus. Bonus mountain. Yeah, I hope I didn't already do this badge. I remember riding this part before. Ah, this is the radio tower, okay. I've been trying not to kill it. But I'm out of gear, so I have to give some momentum. Yeah. I know I've heard a lot about the radio tower, but I don't think I knew what it was. Oh, great. Oh, okay. Thank goodness. Need to air up my front tire. It's looking low. Really low. Very bouncy. Halfway done. Holy cow, this is a long ride. I don't know what kicker core gets up to, but I'm only at 50% trainer difficulty right now. I was at 75 on that New York KOM. Craziness, especially after 3 hot laps. Oh, really? Yeah, that's plenty. That'll be good enough for me, especially since I'm not even on full and I'm out of gears. Well, on my big gear, I guess. Could shift down. Maybe. There we go. Hey, look at that. Why did I forget about my lower chainring? Yeah, I'm on my... yes, there's the radio. True story. For sure. I'm always afraid to switch chain rings during a race because I don't want to lose my chain. Especially when you're grinding up a mountain. Ugh. Did you ever use that app? It's called Relive, and it shows the terrain of your ride. It was really cool, but they didn't meet the new Strava privacy policy requirements of data or something like that. So now you have to run them separately. So I haven't used it. Super cool, especially to see the terrain of what you're riding. Just does this video cam, and if you take pictures during the ride, they'll pop up like a little tour. Yeah, it is. It's called Relive. It's like a yellow with a black mountain outline, I think. I'd love to bike around Iceland, the Highway 1. Such an awesome place to check out. Do you know anything about Matthew Vanderpool? I know he has won that race. And I don't know if he rode this last one. So I looked for his name, but I didn't look too hard, but I saw he didn't win. So I don't know if he raced it or not this year. What a beast, though, the bike. Crazy power. Yeah, it surely didn't, because I figured he would have been at the top if he did. Wonder what he's doing these days. Before I rode Mount Lemon, somebody mentioned that Lionel Sanders did Mount Lemon in like an hour. I think it took me like 3 hours or something. Just insane, that guy. He did the Alp in like 35 minutes. I watched the video on it. And his heart rate's so low too. Just incredible. That guy beats the heck out of himself. Yeah, not for a while, I don't think. Oh wait, no. I guess I just recognize his name. No, I don't think I've seen him. I've watched his streams, I guess. I don't think he's chatted on mine. Are we out of the climb now? Back in big gear? That kind of surprises me. I haven't been to the Netherlands, but I guess I didn't think of it being flat. But it's beautiful, though. Yay for rest break. The GP Llama guy? Is that who you're talking about? That's a killer cyclist? I guess I didn't know what his real life racing was, but I'd seen his channel. I just didn't know if he was like a data guy, or I didn't know what he did. Yeah, I love Super Tuck. Oh, not going fast enough now. Nice not having to steer. I haven't done in real life racing yet. Yeah, I love Super Tucking. Any chance, on races especially. There were a few minor Super Tuck areas on the race. I don't think people were watching, but I was definitely watching for a rest break. It was. I'd be the only one in the group doing the Super Tuck. Hello. Welcome. Yeah, I thought about it last year or the year before. Just haven't done it. I think there's a series not too far from here, but I don't know if they're doing it this year or not. Oh, that's awesome. Does he still bike or? Yeah, I wish I would have known about cycling earlier. Like, I did some rides with my mom and my grandma when I was a kid. Actually, we did an Iowa ride, I think 30 miles when I was a kid. Yeah, I like the idea of rag ride. I don't know how I would do with the whole social craziness. Like, I'm sure it's not all like that. But I'd like to just do it, but probably with, I don't know how I would get support really unless I joined a team or something. Oh no. Yeah, that would be some good motivation to get him outside, right? I never have understood really the drinking and cycling because I don't think it makes me feel that great. It makes me tired, drinking beer. It's good for going to sleep, I think, but I just am not a big fan of carbonation either. It's probably a good thing because. Oh no. Oh my gosh. Yeah. It's crazy how your body adapts. I can't imagine. But yet it also is kind of miserable when you're pushing yourself in a race. I question insanity at times. They've got a cycle bar. Let's see. Oh no, there literally is a place called Cycle Bar that's new. I think it's just indoor spinning. But there's some kind of little restaurant, beer shop off the trail, which looks cool. I haven't gone in though. Oh really? Well, that'd be fun to do it with other people. Oh my gosh. Oh, that sounds kind of miserable. Oh my gosh. Did you get the Millenstein wheels yet? Dang. I still got to get sub 1 hour. I'm hoping to do that this year. I don't know. No specific goal of when that's happening yet. Yeah, I haven't got the lightweight wheels yet. I've climbed the Alps several times, but I haven't got them yet. Only 5.5 miles to go. Oh, that's lucky. Super lucky. Well, I don't know when I would use them, I guess, now that I have Tron, right? Because if you get Tron, you don't have a choice of wheels. So I basically just ride Tron all the time now. I know I've done it at least 5 because when I was going for Tron, I did it several times, but I don't have the 25, that's for sure. Well, now you know the beers were not the magic for getting the wheels. Hmm. I don't know too much about Twitch. Just enough to get to this point. Ooh, fancy coloring. That's fun. So you just type /me. I hope none of my clients find out I'm streaming right now. 'Cause I need to do a couple things now. I see some emails coming in. Aha! I like that color. It's like robin's egg blue. I couldn't hardly read the other blue. Oh, okay. Looks a little more blue to me. Aww, that's sad. Yeah, I didn't know you could change your color. Is it just your, is it whatever you have your Twitch color set to, your main? Celeste, that's a nice name. I think there might be a sprint on this one. Okay, mine's like a bright purple, blue, violet. Of course, I have an update. Oh man. I've heard of that, so there's some kind of trico something where people can see even more colors. I was like, wow, that would be amazing. I can't imagine. You just can't imagine there being, I'm sure just like you just cannot imagine the color without having seen it. So it's crazy to think that there's a whole bunch of other colors we're not seeing. I don't know why that's pink, but that's not my main color. That didn't work. I don't even know if that worked. Weird. Now it's like, hello, did we lose you? No, I just see white for you, and that was blue on my actual app. Oh, that's sad. Yeah, I think dogs see in like grayscale. I'm sure a lot of other animals see grayscale too. I don't know if they see red or not. It's pretty crazy that the eyes can do what they do. Yeah, it's blue. Spoon is blue on here. Ah, okay. Yeah, I had LASIK done on my eyes. Hello! I had LASIK done, let's see, I think 2014. Man, I wish I would have done that sooner. It was so weird though. Pretty scary to think about somebody cutting into your eyes. Thank goodness it, for not going blind. Hard to trust some random stranger cutting your eyeballs. But I think they're like 2013 vision now. Less than 3 miles, finally. That's such a funny one. Well, thank goodness for you guys chatting, because it made this go a lot better and I didn't try to kill myself writing this. Oh, got a sprint coming up. 0.22, that's a little bit longer. How long did your ride end up taking yesterday that I saw? I think you were about halfway when I saw. Looked like a long one. Ugh. Where is... Ow! Yowzer! So long I didn't see where the banner was. Ah! See if I had any juice left after that mountain. Those longer ones, hard to hold. Well, on Tuesday, that sprint was ridiculous. And doing it 3 times with the up ramp there. No, I didn't. Did you? No, I'm just mainly doing one race a week, just the Tuesdays, if we don't have a full roster. Well, I've been kind of resting my right quad, so I was wondering how it would feel today, but I think it's feeling good, so that's lucky. Yeah, let's see, which one was it? Wasn't it team time trial? Are they all team time trials on Thursdays? They are, aren't they? Ooh. Did it have the climb at the end or no? As if that's not hard to know. Those after parties are ridiculous. I can tell you I probably would never do an after party ride on my own, and here we had all those races. Could not believe racing that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so brutal. And the courses seem so long. Like next Tuesday is the team time trial. I think it's 14 or so miles. I love how short those are. Points races are ridiculous. Can't believe how long they are. Just pure brutal. Yeah, Tuesday night, legs were on fire all night. Just furnace. When is the Surrey Hills one? Is that the next, not next week, but the next one? I always have to look up the schedule every time. Trying to remember if I like that or not. Man, I like some climbing, but man, when you throw in 3 hot laps with sprints, it's just insane. Some of the France courses are pretty fun. I still need to get the Vin Top badge, of course. Gonna have to have plenty of, like a buffet of food when I do that one. You don't like the rollers? Oh my goodness. So hard. Man, my saving grace on Tuesday was just having enough people to pull me up to close that gap, because I kept losing the gap. Thankfully, somebody helped pull me up there. It just goes to show you can't pull people. You got to be aware of where everybody's at, so you're not helping another team get up there. Oh no. Yeah, I was pretty ticked because I was at 9th and somebody passed me right at the banner. Like I was standing still. Just passed me like they had a full set of fuel. I'm like, dude, who does that? Like, what are you doing? I do like the earlier time now. It's so nice getting done a little bit earlier in the evening. Because it's been 6 p.m. for us here in Central. Yeah, did it. Never again, right? Never again. Sweet. All right, I think I am peacing out. I need to check some emails. There was some meme, and it was like, all right, I'm doing a tour of Watopia, recovery ride, and then it said, me fighting for 1,137th place from the person 30 seconds behind me. Pretty funny, because it's crazy how many people are in those. Just doing a recovery ride, guys. Oh, here's a sprint. You know. I better get off before there's another sprint. Work up my heart rate again. Oh yeah, let's do a KOM. No thanks, not today. Well, thanks for keeping me at tempo/recovery mostly today. 84 TSS, that'll be good. Good enough for me. All right, well, have a fun day. Thanks for chatting. It's been fun. Hope it gets warm and nice for everybody this weekend to get outside.